baby.
그대 미소에 난 취한 것 같아 자꾸만 웃음이 나 어린아이 장난 같아 다정한 밤 공기가 적당한 걸 바랬던 나를 돼 다른 음악이 돼
So I am heavy in buying things for Japan and Korea trip mindset right now. And so I bought reusable Ziploc bags. I have never had silicone reusable bags before. So I'm excited to try that out. I'm doing this because even though we're staying in a bunch of Airbnbs, I want to be able to transfer food between Airbnbs, and like, I don't want to bring actual like Tupperware to Korea, so I figure these are flat and will be easy to pack. And now that I'm like really looking at them, I don't think they're dry though. Like, I have to dry them inside out, and so apparently it needs to dry a bit more. But as you can see, I got quite a few of them. Guys, so as part of my buying a lot of random stuff for the Japan and Korea trip, I thought it would be nice to have like noise canceling headphones for the plane. So I got these ones. They're by like Bose or something. Okay guys, here's the problem though. So these are the second pair of noise canceling headphones that I've tried in the past couple of weeks. Because here's my problem. I have like a jaw issue. Like, it's not just TMJ. Like, basically one of my jaw bones did not grow into an adult size. I know that sounds so weird. Like, I've had multiple dentists, orthodontists, like oral surgeons look at this, and the general consensus is that, let's see, I think it's this side. See how like my face is sloped like that? So this jawbone never grew to a full adult size. So it's like this tiny little jawbone in there. And that makes my jaw like very sensitive to pressure. Like, as a teenager, I was pretty much told I cannot chew gum because like that repetitive motion is just putting too much wear on this jawbone. I can't eat a lot of like really tough steak. I can't bite through baby carrots. Like, there's a long list of things I have to do to protect the baby jawbone from wearing down even more because it's too much stress and pressure on it. Anyway, but if you'll notice, when you have over-the-ear headphones on, this is like pushing like right on my jawbone. And so the last ones I got that I tried were the Studio Beats. Like, and guys, those were tight. Like that, I think really like knocked up my jawbone because like it started hurting. Anyway, so when I was returning those to Best Buy, because I buy all of my electronics at Best Buy because I'm like a Best Buy Total member, that's like it's a whole other story for another moment. Anyway, the kid working the cash register was like, oh, well, these are known to be like really tight. You should try like this brand or this brand. And this is one of the ones he recommended. So I just barely got these today and I'm trying them out. They're definitely not as tight as the last ones, but I'm debating. I'm like, are they putting too much pressure on my jaw? Because basically the more pressure that gets put on this jaw, the more it will wear down. And eventually, if it wears down enough, I'm going to have to get this side of my jaw replaced. Like literally like a fake artificial implant is going to have to go in there. But if I just take really good care of it, that could never happen, right? Like I could keep my original jawbone, but like, so it's one of those things that I'm like at all costs, like trying to protect my baby jawbone so I never have to get it replaced. But anyway, the orthodontists and dentists and stuff are always like, for what it is, it's actually really surprising that this tiny jawbone's in as good a shape as it is, right? Like I've done a really good job caring for it. It's kind of like shocking that it's still surviving. So I'm like, I have to continue to do a good job caring for it. Anyway, so that's my weird jawbone story, but also I want to go to the thrift store. What is my main goal at the thrift store, you may ask? That's great. Great question. You guys always ask the best questions. We're looking for a stool. I have a vision for a video for you guys, but in my imagination, it requires a stool. I mean, I could do it without the stool, but I think it would be cooler with the stool, but I don't want a stool, so we're going to the thrift store. Even though every time I go to the thrift store, I promise myself I'll never go again. I'm gonna have to wear a mask. It makes me sick every time, guys. I think this is it. So I successfully accomplished my mission. Look at this stool. So it's actually from Ikea, which kind of makes sense when you look at its style. It's very Ikea. Guys, okay, we need to do a haul. So, first of all, I got the chair, but like it has like very like old vibes. Like when I brought it home, my mom's like, this looks like it should be in a Picasso painting. And I'm like, yes. So that's making me happy. But I got two other things too. I got this nightgown. It's cute because it has little birds all over it. Look at the pretty birds. But I also got a book. This one is called The Alchemist's Daughter by Catherine McMahon. I don't know. I don't know how to say people's names. Anyway, it's set in like the early 1700s, which you know is just slightly outside of my usual historical comfort zone. I specialize generally between 1760 and 1914. That's like my little comfortable area of history and English upper society. Like my focus is so hyper specific. Like I always love how like on my channel I'm like, I talk about history and literature, which really means rich people in England in these very specific decades and nothing else. Sometimes people are like, why don't you talk about some medieval stuff or something in America? And I'm like, I'm sorry, do you know me? Have you been paying attention at all on my channel? I have a hyper focus here. However, that hyper focus is like really helpful to me because I'm definitely someone who would rather go like a mile deep in my understanding of something instead of just like very surface of a bunch of stuff. And so, yeah, you guys wouldn't be getting the videos you get over on my other channel that have like the depth they do if I focused on a wider swatch of history or classes or anything else, right? So, I mean, it technically benefits everyone that I'm a hyper-focused person. However, I still am very intrigued by the early 1700s and think this should be interesting. It should be fun. It should be a fun read, or it should be terrible. Because this is something else I've learned from buying books at the thrift store. 90% of the time I end up hating them. And I just redonate it because I can't get past like the first couple of chapters. Entirely sure where I put the paper rolls. So you guys probably noticed that the mirror that used to be in this corner is gone. The one that we took so many pains and efforts to cover with white paper. Do you remember that? Anyway, basically, my cats almost knocked it over on themselves because it was like leaning up against the wall, and they went behind it and they got in a fight with each other. And while they were fighting, they like hit it really hard and it like slid halfway down. It's one of those things where I'm like, this could have crushed them if it had kept falling. It's like PTSD. Anyway, so that's what happened to the mirror. It has left us because I don't want the cats to get crushed. But that's where I used to store the giant paper rolls, was behind that. Which, how the cats managed to fit back there with all the stuff that was stored behind it and still get in a fight is a whole other mystery. But where did I put the paper rolls? Like the paper backdrops, I don't know what I did with them. I found it, guys. It was in the upstairs closet. Thinking here. So I really want to make a video on like my personal style journey and like different tips and stuff, which has probably already come out because I plan on putting it out before this video. However, that's what I'm working on, but the clothes I want to feature in it is my new wardrobe for Japan and Korea mostly, because I thought it would be like a fun way to like document this moment in my life while also talking about my style journey. Okay, so there's the thought there. However, I have to actually like pick out and plan all the outfits, and I should probably also be planning on like what we'll be mixing and matching in like Korea. So like also kind of like low-key packing while also planning this video. I don't know if that makes sense. Okay, so I pulled a lot more clothes than I actually plan on bringing because I really don't want to overpack. Like I have like very simple packing dream. It's gonna be really hard for me, but we're gonna meet in the middle, right? Somewhere between simple and overpacking. Maybe we'll end up in normal packing. The other exciting thing is a lot of this I recently got. Some of it is thrifted, but a lot of it's actually linkable. So I'll link to the stuff down in the description below for you guys. I know you want me to do better at linking my outfits, but I'm like terrible. So I definitely want to bring a couple of pairs of pajamas. I want heavier pajamas because it's going to be cold. And I also want at least one light pair of pajamas because then what if I'm like in some place and it turns out to be really hot and I don't want to just be like dying. I don't know. Should I just bring one pair of heavy pajamas and one pair of light pajamas? Is that what a normal packer would do if I was not an overpacker? Okay, if I bring heavy pajamas, it'll be these pink ones, and then light pajamas would be this blue one. This will be backup. This is if I have space in my suitcase, which is not going to exist, so I should just accept that now. So guys, we are already saving this space in the suitcase. I'm so proud of myself. Okay. Also, I think my cat wants in. Baby, would you like to grace us with your presence? Yeah. Oh, look at who we have. We have a princess puff. Are you just gonna come here and make a mess? Yeah. That's what you always do, huh? Baby, don't destroy that. Don't need the sweater. This is why she's not allowed in here. Baby. Her nail already got caught in my sweater. Baby, this is why you're not allowed in my room. Okay guys, so these are thrifted pants from H&M, but this top is a thermal undertop from Cuddle Duds. I love their stuff because it's so soft, and so far it's warm, but admittedly I'm still in a place that's 100 degrees, so it could just be warm because I'm wearing a thermal top in 100-degree weather. However, it is incredibly sheer though, so you can see the tank top I have on under it. My main goal is just to wear it under sweaters there, right? Sweater time. So this is Love Shack Fancy. I bought this from Rent the Runway because you guys know how much I love Rent the Runway, and you can buy the clothes you rent at like a discounted price. I definitely bought this one because I was like, it's so pretty. Also, it's ridiculously warm. Like so many of these sweaters are like, it's like burning up right now. Okay, purple sweater. It's so hot. It's so hot. Blue. 여보세요? 네. I just take my calls in Korean now so that I will be prepared. That's pretty much the extent of my Korean. But that was basically my mom saying there's a package on our front door and I should go get it. So I'll be back, guys. I'll be back. Okay guys, so I don't know if this one is too scandalous for Japan. I'm really trying to stay away from like V necklines and stuff because I hear like that's less approved in Asia. I don't know guys. I don't know. I probably already have too many sweaters. Do I need more sweaters? No. Okay, we're not gonna overpack. I do not need this many sweaters. Okay, so these are paper bag pants from, I forget the designer, but I really love them because they're super high-waisted and have like a vintage vibe going on. And this is another thermal top from Cuddle Duds. This is like their Henley series or something. So it has like some buttons and I feel like it looks much more like a top you could just wear. And it looks like a top versus the other thermal top looks like an undertop. Like it's like practically see-through. I also got the same top in like this pretty red color because I want there to be like pops of red in this like wardrobe. Which, speaking of pops of red, I got some like mix and matchable skirts. So these are both off of Amazon. I haven't even taken the tags off yet. Because like for a while I was like, okay, trying to figure out the exact things I wanted. So I ended up buying a lot and returning a lot. And so these are the skirts I settled on. So this one is a very nice like tulle skirt that I really drew inspiration from a lot of Pinterest Korean street fashion pics and saw a lot of tulle skirts. And so I was like, I love tulle skirts. We're going with this. And I love this entire concept with this pink sweater. It reminds me of this t-shirt I had when I was 16 that I got my first driver's license photo in. It was this exact color palette. So it just like brings back so many memories. Now, one of the big problems with the skirt, and it was one I was like debating a lot, is I feel like it's quite cool toned, which is normally great for me, but I feel like my entire Korea wardrobe is cool, but it's slightly warm. It has this slight warmth, kind of like how this is ivory versus just pure white. And so, like when you have the ivory with the very cool tone skirt, I'm not sure if I'm loving it. Okay, I also got this dress on Amazon and it's a lot higher quality than I initially supposed it would be, but also inspired by Pinterest Korean fashion, and I really, really love it. I think it's cute. You guys, now that I've tried on all of the bottoms, I feel like this is just gonna end up being left at home too, because it doesn't color match the slight warmth in the whole rest of the wardrobe going, where this one does. And it looks really cute paired with many of the sweaters. So it didn't make the cut, guys. If this was a reality TV show, it just got voted off the island. So this is a coat I also got off of Amazon, because doesn't it have like the most teddy bear vibes ever? I'm like so obsessed with it. However, this is one of those things that I don't imagine is gonna last me on this trip, just from like its quality and its color and stuff. You know, I don't know how well it will wash. I don't like doing that because generally I do love to make my clothing purchases much more sustainable. Like I expect them to last me for years and years. However, I just really wanted a fluffy coat for this trip, and this is what we ended up with. Isn't it cute? If you follow my shorts, you know I also bought a ton of compression stockings from Wello. So I have all of those to pack, plus like underwear. But I think other than that, that's the clothing. Like, so this stuff is the rejection pile. The pile that does not get to travel the world with me. This is such a big pile of clothes though. Why is it so big? It's so big. I don't know if my not overpacking dream's gonna come true. Okay, so these are the shoes. First up, you've seen these in so many of my videos. They're kind of like dressy, classic Oxfords, only they have like cute little stars on them. I clearly need to clean them. However, this is my dressier option. Yeah. For everyday, I got these new white sneakers from Under Armour. They're the most insanely comfortable things ever, guys. Like, I was so happy when I tried them on. I am buying a spray that's currently shipping from Amazon, basically, that is supposed to protect it from getting dirty or make it easier to clean. So I'm like, these are gonna get so incredibly dirty. However, that's why I haven't been like wearing them at all, because I'm waiting for the spray to come. But I'm obsessed with them already, so I really, really hope they remain that comfortable, because so much walking, guys. So much walking is gonna happen. It's time, guys. We're gonna see if it fits. I might vacuum my suitcase first. I feel like I was a little bit overconfident that all of the stuff will fit. So I ended up getting 2 different types of compression bags from a company called Bagsmart on Amazon. I also got normal packing cubes, but we're about to discover how much of the stuff fits. Guys. With the exception of this coat, which I can take on the plane, I got all of my clothing to fit. Look at that. Look at that. But this is the kind of crazy thing, guys. So of the 2 different packing cube sets that do compression that I got, these were cheaper than these by like $10 or something. But these are so much easier to use. Like, I infinitely prefer trying to zip these things up to their full compression, and they just seem to fit more and just work better. Admittedly, like, we'll continue to see how it does over the trip, but I was like, they're cheaper, they're pinker, and they work better. But I also got this like cosmetics case. So we're gonna do a test run of this too, because like, guys, this is all a test run. This is not like my final packing. This is mostly can I make everything fit? Whoa. Aha! 42. Guys, I can't believe everything that I needed to fit in there fitted in there, and it's smaller than all of the Air Canada requirements, like dimension wise and weight wise. We're also taking a flight with Jin Air, which is it's like the cheaper airline. I think it's ran by Korea Air, but it's like their cheap airline. Anyway, we're taking that from Japan to Korea, but it's smaller than their requirements too. So like, I can't believe I actually accomplished this. I can't believe I got all of the clothes to fit, all of my cosmetics, shoes, and like there's still like other stuff. Like there's a bunch of like little holes I can put little things in as they come up. So, one of the things I'm definitely going to be packing is liquid IV. You guys know I'm a huge liquid IV fan. It is like a hydration drink mix that you can just like pour into water. I have recently started using their immune support since we're going into like the cold and flu season, and I just do not want to get sick on my trip. So I'm going to be packing this and some of their normals liquid IV. Anyway, as always, I have a discount code for you guys with them, so definitely check that out. I earn commission off of sales. However, I'm super obsessed with this. Like, I like the wild berry flavor, but I also kind of like the tangerine just because it has vitamin C, and my brain like is like, vitamin C, tangerine, that's what it should taste like. I also love their strawberry lemonade flavor. I think that's my favorite. I've also been really into grapefruit lately, like the grapefruit flavor. Anyway, so that is one of the things I plan on like stuffing in the cracks and in like the pockets. But yeah, I can't believe it, guys. I can't believe I made this stuff fit. I'm just so excited, guys. I'm so excited. Thank you so much for packing with me. Again, this was just the test pack because I still don't leave for another like 12 days or something. But I think I just needed to know that everything would fit and also like finalize my wardrobe before it. So that's exciting. But guys, we're going to Japan and Korea. Well, I am, but you guys are coming too because I'm going to record it. So it's kind of like you guys will be there with me, which is great because it's kind of funny. But once you do YouTube long enough and you just talk to a camera long enough, it feels really weird not to. Like even when I take breaks from creating, I'm often like recording vlogs and talking to you guys, even though you never see it, because that's like one of the ways my brain now processes its own thoughts, is like telling them to you. It's just like, I have to talk to them. But I'm excited that you guys will like be coming with me mentally in my own mind. So let me know in the comments down below what you are looking forward to most in the Japan and Korea trip. Like, what do you want to see? Do you want to see the palaces? Just the city? Like, I also just want to be like on the lookout for like all K-drama inspired stuff. Anyways, let me know in the comments down below. And as always, guys, keep being awesome because you're awesome. Bye!